And now they are on the verge of getting eliminated. Era, perhaps ready to jump up to the high ground again. Let's see, does he have the confidence to go in? Some funds there to bail him out. Era knows he's got backup, and he'll start on the range Rex. They focus him a bit. Fissure through onto 2. And they retreat. So slow and steady. They can do this all day. Though, Aegis will only have about 2 more minutes.
They're playing very safe, honestly. They're leaving no rooms for Navi to actually capitalize, because they are sending 1 hero up so they don't get caught by the Darkseer combo with the Strada. That is like the best possible scenario for NiP to siege with. They don't even get the queen up to try and hit the tower. Juggernaut is the only person hitting the tower. We've seen this happen a lot of times where teams are ahead, they go up, they get caught by 1 combo, and the whole game turns around. NiP is doing the right thing, sending only 1 hero, so it basically defeats the purpose of what Navi's are built to do.
And you're going on a Juggernaut of all heroes. He's going to be graved. Even if you kill him, he's coming back with Omni Slash, and he's punishing you, so it's just not a good hero to jump. But the only one available. Azera will walk in again. Dazzle ultimate deployed. His damage being stolen by Dendi.
Oh, they were
only
actually
getting a couple of auto attacks up. There's the 2 hero Fissure. Force Steph coming out, but will BKB. Oh, that's a long duration
glimpse.
BKB.
He wants to try for a glimpse.
First BKB of the game, Winter. Now it's on cooldown for 70 seconds. This to me feels like the creep wave for an NiP commit. Now that the BKB's been forced out, if they want to go in, this will be the time. Otherwise, you'll lose your Aegis. And they jump up again. Range racks, about to go down. Dendi trying to discourage him with the static link, and comes back in now. Fissure committed. Rack still alive. Limp will poke it. Only a range rack though. Very slow siege from NiP. They get the glimpse back. Limp, no follow-up though, as Era will start beating away at the creep wave, finishes that off. Moves in, Dazzle weaves, still keeping him healthy, up to 25 armor and counting. Era still bides his time here. Manta gonna remove that Slaughter ultimate, and now NiP have found their opening. They move in. It's the safest siege you'll ever witness. But they may lose 1 here. The Shaker trying to get the Yules off, and still in trouble. Force Staff at the ready. He already committed it, but the Static Field, or rather the Kinetic Field was there. Then the Curse onto 3. Static Storm to follow this up. The Quapple to counterplay it as Limp rushes forward. Goes to work. Era had the Aegis though. He's coming back for a second life. They've lost their 2 big initiators on as the Earthshaker fell to the combo. But Era hangs on. Queen of Pain still gets the Wyvern. Excellent hold by Navi, but they still lose later Braxton. Oh, Dendi, meanwhile.
That was
chases Limp back to the fountain practically.
Oh, they need to get the glimpse, maybe. Vision? Zara?
Hunting for Era. Amp damage is there. Has an Omni. Manta first. Blade Fury to dodge, and that might end the chase. No, they want him. They want him. He blinks out.
Oh, he blinks out. He's fine now. But that was why you call them safe. Look at what happened when they actually grouped up. That was that moment where they actually got their combination on 3 heroes. That is why NiP was so scared when they were pushing the high ground. They did everything so safe and conservative. That was why they were worried about that happening. You can be 10k ahead, but when you get caught by that, you lose the fight.
Felt like they stuck around a little bit after getting
they were
racks.
running away because Lim blinked in, he finished the racks, and they finished the melee, and they were all trying to run away, but they got caught. But at least they got the racks.
I think it still works out fine for NiP though. They get the racks, they don't lose the jug. He's now got a BKB. Yeah, Navi win a fight, but you look at their gold deficit, these guys are just so incredibly poor.
It's still a good.
It is a good fight.
It's still
a good
fight
fight.
for them.
Not saying it's not a good fight,
it's
but they have a lot. They need like 2 more of those probably to come back.
The road to recovery. This is like first step for them, man. NiP gets the gem to secure because they are all over the place right now. You want a gem to remove the vision. So NiP are doing all the small steps, right? Securing the map vision, pushing before they go push again. You secure vision, you get the next rush, you push. You don't rush it at this point.
Shards will come out. Always want to fly. He's gonna flap away using the Arctic Burn. He'll TP out.
He is indeed flying now. The dream. So you want to get a dagger, I assume, on the Wyvern for the combo with the Darkseer.
Does seem that way. That's how they're winning a fight.
Yeah, I could see that happening for him. They don't really need Glimmer Capes that much this game. So the next item, like, it's either you get a Blink or you try to save for Refresher. Refresher is just like a long shot away.
The game might end before he even gets one.
But Blink is something that he can afford now.
I think most players would get Blink here,
Yep, I agree.
especially with the Dark Seer.
Maybe if you are in a much better position, you can actually afford to go Refresher, but not this game.
Are we actually gonna see is this a Shaker Ags Winter?
Serious?
It's got the
No,
perk boost.
Octarine Core.
Octarine?
I think Octarine Core is better.
Oh, yeah, your Fissure cooldown goes down by quite a bit.
I think it's just really good on heroes that has so many spells though. The Agonist is like a good damage upgrade, but you might actually be able to do more if you cast your spells
And it
more.
looks like it is going to be that Octarine now as he completes the Soul Booster. I don't think I've seen a Shaker get an Octarine in a long time.
Actually seen it a few times. I mean, your Enchant Totem is a lot of damage if you can actually cast it a lot. So why not?
Fearow will be pushing out the bottom lane as Hanskin looks to jump him. Sigil's hunting him, slowing him down a little bit.
Damn,
He's got the vision. He's going to force out the BKB. The shards
Oh
catch
my
Fearow.
God!
Beautiful trap.
What?
Blinks out though. Did not take any damage from that.
What was that?
He was actually unable to move, it looked like. I don't even know if he could have backed out.
That was some
Seemed like the trees kind of trapped
some
him in.
next level shots there. I think he probably didn't intend to do that, but it just worked out for him. So Roshan is next on the menu for them. They remove all the vision from Navi and they go for Rosh. So it's they're just doing everything one step at a time and taking every small bit of detail into consideration.
And it feels like you could really see the discipline and teamwork of having the same 5-man roster for what, like a year and a half, 2 years now for NiP? It's been a while. Maybe not a year and a half, like over a year or close to it.
Since last year, I think almost a year.
Yeah, and they haven't changed anyone. There was like kind of a joking tweet from Jonas Fan that he was leaving the team, I think, after TI5, but that was not actually the case. And there's just it's one voice in the room. They go from objective to objective. If they lose, but it's not because the team has multiple ideas about how to fight.
They lose because they got outplayed, not because of internal issues.
Exactly. Chug's gonna go for an AC now.
We win as a team, we lose as a team. That's the spirit.
Unity. What's the story of TI5? Perhaps it'll be the story of the
sweet
post TI5 era as well. These Swedes are back.
It's not the story for Meepo. Divided we stand.
It's a little bit of a twist on the normal expression. As Jug will blink in bottom lane. And can just Blade Fury his way out of here whenever he feels a little nervous. Keeps on auto-tagging through the Blade Fury. You can do this to things that are not affected by it.
Okay, Glimmer Cape to make sure he doesn't get glimpsed as well. They got everything
They've
right.
almost got the AC too. He gets this tower, you can back off, probably grab it. Illusions will march in, try to finish
He
it.
doesn't have space for AC though, unless he drops the Ace.
He needs to send out the components. And yeah, I guess he has to drop that or the treads even. But you kind of want your move speed here.
Who has buyback? Razor has no buy. Okay, he probably has it. He just needs 75 gold. Wyvern doesn't have buybacks. Slaughter